It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, there's loads more happening on the show, including the biggest show ever. Now, you may remember the band live with hits like Lightning Crashes and I Alone. Well, the former lead singer, Kowalczyk, he is in the country performing to sold-out audiences, not just in Johannesburg, but in Cape Town tonight and also tomorrow night. But there is something controversial, an interesting story of the breakup of the band live in 2009 that left an unsavory taste. Now, we caught up with the guy, Kowalczyk, to not just talk about his performances in the country, but also why he's touring alone.
The former lead singer of the band Live is bringing a whole lot of nostalgia to celebrate the 20th anniversary of their album Throwing Copper with an unplugged solo tour in South Africa this week.
When I get to go, places especially this far away from home and feel the power of the music and how it transcends the distance, I would absolutely count South Africa as a place that has been a big wellspring for me and very inspirational in the writing, for sure. The idea of celebrating the 20th anniversary of anything at all, really, especially an album like Throwing Copper, was exciting for me. I like the challenge of doing something with it that would feel new and refreshing. And so we did it, in this new lineup with just myself and my guitar player. We generated some production on stage. I have a visual interpretation going on for every song and a screen we travel with. And so there's some new elements to it that make it feel like a new record for me. So it's been really fun.
The band had a less than amicable split in 2009 when Ed pursued a solo career and was sued by the remaining members for continuing to use the name Live.
6 years ago, I definitely set out on a new chapter in my life as a solo artist. It was a real natural progression for me. It was just an outgrowth of wanting to break out of boundaries that I was perceiving were there and doing things the same way. And there was some fallout from that. I didn't generate it. It was generated against me, and I took it in stride and just continued to try to make the music that I want to make and do great shows. I, for one, am in a real renaissance in my life. I'm having more fun than ever, and I feel like the fans are getting some of my best performances ever. And all the memories that, are associated with all my work in live are positive ones, throughout the years. When I'm singing, and I'm singing my words and melodies, and I'm feeling the connection that deep personal part of myself made with these people, I get nostalgic for the old days, just as much as anybody, but I feel like I transcend that in what I'm doing now because it just feels so good. My songwriting's changed a lot since the 90s, I think. You're always trying to go back to that place where you didn't know what you were doing, because, man, I didn't know what I was doing, but it was really good. And I think that's part of the battle of being, as you get more and more successful and you've done it for more years. You want to get better and you want to have it be more sophisticated and all that, but at the same time you want to retain that innocence of not really knowing what you're doing, because that's how those happy accidents happen. But at the same time, becoming a better producer, making better records, hopefully not too sophisticated, hopefully still as rock and roll as ever. Life, truth, love, music is a uniquely potent form to express those things that you do discover, and I think that's why I continue to be so excited about it.
Drama aside, the music is still incredible, and Cape Town and Joburg are in for an acoustic feast.